Konnichiwa, minasan. I'm virtual YouTuber Yu-Gi-Oh! Kami, and Halloween is now officially around the corner, so when it gets here, try not to eat too much candy. And until it gets here, here are some fun animes I think you guys would like to binge watch until then. Note, some of these animes can be a little scary and gory, so I'll be sure to put a warning on which is which. So without further ado, enjoy! Number 1. Ghost Hunt. If you like watching Ghost Hunter videos, then this anime is for you. The anime begins when the main heroine Mai Taniyama was telling ghost stories with her friends after school. There they meet a mysterious young individual by the name of Kazuya Shibuya, who at first they thought was an upperclassman, but the main heroine Mai would soon find out was actually a paranormal investigator. However, after a certain incident, Mai got Kazuya's assistant Lin injured, as well as damaging a very expensive camera used in paranormal research. While Lin was recovering, Mai had to act as his assistant. Mai gives Kazuya the nickname Naru, due to his narcissistic nature. Soon after becoming Kazuya's assistant, Mai meets a group of paranormal investigators, such as a monk known as Takigawa Hoshu, and a very old Miku known as Matsuzaki Ayako, a 19-year-old priest known as John Brown, and a world-famous spirit medium known as Masako Hara. Of course, being about ghosts and the supernatural, this anime has its scary and creepy moments, but there are times where it has its comedic moments, and as well incredibly sad moments. However, it's until the middle of the series where things start to get darker. I really did enjoy this anime, and I hope you guys like it. When I watch this series, there are times where I feel like I'm watching an actual ghost investigation. I highly recommend this one, and it does get scarier around the end, so I hope you guys like it. Number 2. Ghost Hound. If you guys have ever wondered about astral travel, then you guys should check this anime out. The main character is a junior high school student named Taro Komori, who has been having dreams of his long since deceased older sister, as well as flying around his prefecture and seeing himself, only to soon learn he was having out-of-body experiences. Taro and his soon-to-be friends Masayuki and Makoto have all dealt with deaths in their past, which greatly affected all of them. So Masayuki decided to take Taro and Makoto to an abandoned hospital where it all began, in order to discover more about Taro's older sister's death and Makoto's father's death, and as well as to help them move forward. As they venture into the hospital, they began to notice many paranormal entities, as well as the entities of those they knew who died. Upon trying to escape the hospital, they noticed that they were having an out-of-body experience, only to find their spiritual selves, which necessarily looked kind of like aliens. After this experience, they were able to leave their bodies at will, and with the help of the Shrine Maiden Miyako, they were able to discover many mysteries about the town, as well as the horrifying entities that live within it. Ghost Town is a great supernatural series, filled with mystery and moments that haunt your dreams. I really hope you guys enjoy this anime. Everybody likes scary mysteries. Number 3. Mari Mashita Iruma-kun. Poor young Iruma-kun was just a normal 14-year-old boy, who was sadly a very big pushover, and he had to work so hard, especially for his parents who were very rotten people. And to top it off, his own parents sold him to a demon. That really says greatest parents in the world, doesn't it? He was sold to a demon known as Sullivan, who, as fate would have it, did not want to harm Iruma, but make him his grandson of all things. Iruma tried to refuse, but Sullivan basically broke down in tears, asking Iruma to be his grandson and he'll buy him anything he wants and give him anything he wants. So Iruma accepted being a pushover. And to top it off, Sullivan turns out to have been the headmaster of the Demon Academy Iruma soon attends. And like any anime, the school is filled with many interesting characters, but Iruma has to hide his identity as a human in order to keep himself safe, or else the demons just might eat him, and they really will. Despite being human, Iruma starts to make a great reputation for himself, by accident of course, but in the end many of the students start to admire him and become friends with him. This is a fun anime series for all ages, and I for one really enjoyed the manga, so it's very perfect for Halloween. Not to mention this anime reminds me of Rosario Vampire and Combat Butler Hayate rolled into one. Number 4. Psychic Detective Yakumo. This is one of my all-time favorites. I highly recommend it. Saito Yakumo has the ability to see spirits and even talk to them. At times he even helps the police with his powers. He solves mysteries and murders with the help of spirits. The anime begins with the main heroine Haruka and her friends explore an abandoned building, and two of her friends mysteriously suicide, and one of her other friends was possessed and hospitalized. She goes to Saito for help. Afterwards, she starts to help him in his investigations and starts to learn the burdens he carries and all the suffering he went through in life. This is a very good series that I recommend, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. And finally, number 5, Another. Now I will let you guys know immediately that this anime is very gory and filled with a lot of deaths, so be sure to be aware of all that. The main character is being transferred to a school with a cursed classroom. The story goes that there was once a model student who went to the school, and she was loved by everyone, by all the students and teachers. But one day she tragically died, and it became a huge shock to all the teachers and students. As the class grieved for her, one of the students stood up and said she isn't dead, she's sitting right there in her desk. After this, all the students and teachers believed that her spirit was still there with them. And when the class went to go take their photo, they were able to see her spirit in the picture. The anime starts with the main character Koichi in the hospital, being greeted by some of his new classmates to a school he's transferring to. He noticed his classmates acting strange and even a little scared, but he didn't really think much of it at the time. Later that night, when riding the elevator in the hospital, he meets a mysterious young girl by the name of Mei who goes to the same school as him, who for some reason was carrying a small doll. Koichi started to realize there's something terribly wrong with his school, and that his classmates were hiding something from him. And that's all the detail I'm going to go into this anime. Saying any more will basically spoil it. I highly recommend this anime, but again, there's a lot of gore and a lot of deaths in this series. This anime basically kind of twists your mind into thinking you know what's going on, only for it to be turned around and you start to go like, whoa, what the heck is really happening at that school? Kya? Minasan? I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I really hope you guys like these animes. I hope you guys have a lot of fun this Halloween. So until my next video, bye bye!